Essex have put in squads as well. I do not have the names of those participants going on, but nonetheless, at least we get to see a good battle going on between the three neighboring rivals of Region 20. It will be Essex in the navy blue, Howard in black, Hagerstown in their white and green. Always a fan for favorite are the hurdles. Always seems to get the people going more than any other event in track and field is the hurdles. Or excuse me, is the relay. The Howard track and field team realizing that they didn't have the baton and needing to make sure that they grab that in order to actually compete in the event. So 4x800 and they're off. So 800 meters, that is twice around the track. So each team will have 4 different competitors go around the entire length of the track twice. A long distance race here. Hagerstown off to the early lead, as you can see that they're at a pretty comfortable pace. The runners looking to push it too fast, too hard early on here. Through the second turn there on the far side. Hagerstown still holding on to a slight lead. As that runner will take a look around both of his shoulders, and it's going to be the Howard runner is going to pull up just side by side with him. Essex slightly behind the pace. It looks like Howard even switched up their order, as that is Mife Osinubi who is running the first leg for Howard. Two big rivals of the region in particular. It is Howard and Hagerstown. They'll be the ones that are really competing for the championship in terms of this team score. And quite indicative of that close competition is this race right now, is Howard and Hagerstown side by side as they will come down the final turn of this first leg. Hagerstown holding on to a narrow lead. Essex falling behind the pace ever so slightly, but still plenty of time to catch up. Last straightaway for these runners as we prepare for our first exchange. Hagerstown makes the exchange cleanly. Howard does so as well, but Hagerstown opens up the lead even more as Essex will be the final team to make the exchange and does so cleanly. Everybody chasing Hagerstown now, but a strong second leg from Howard as looking to close that gap early on. In fact, might be looking to overtake here, coming down that turn. Nothing else certainly has closed the gap, and now looking to pass, and will do just that. Howard takes the lead. Again, still very early on in this race, but trying to set the pace in this second leg is Howard. Keeping up at a very good pace. Good, clean, long strides from that Dragon runner. this point, the Hagerstown runner is just trying to not let the gap between first and second widen more. But it does appear that that gap is widening more and more. Howard just dominating this second leg. As we get prepared for the second exchange, third leg runners. Since it's a 4x800, the exchanges are a little bit more on the conservative side, as Howard will make that exchange and does so being extra careful and making sure that the exchange is done cleanly, and Hagerstown will do the same. But you see how big of a gap Howard has opened up in this second leg. A great run there. Essex still waiting as for that second runner to go, as it looks like it has been a struggle for Essex to try to keep up. The story right now is how much Howard has really pulled away from Hagerstown. See, Howard's looking like they might lap Essex right now. Hagerstown close behind. So we'll see Essex make their second exchange, and they'll do so. Howard and Hagerstown going to the second lap of their third leg. Here, the Hagerstown track and field coach encouraging his runner to try to catch up, and is doing so. Howard's third leg has slowed down considerably, and Hagerstown has caught up indeed. A tale of two legs. Howard pulled away big in the second leg, but it's Hagerstown that has not only just closed the gap, but has overtaken the league in the third leg. As the two teams, it will come down to the anchor lap. What a league Hagerstown has opened here. There's the Essex runner still a lap behind, about to be 2 laps behind. The Howard runner struggling to finish here as Hagerstown looking strong going into the anchor. Exchanges made as the Howard fourth runner will continue to have to wait. And they will make that exchange as well. That is Brandon McMillan, a 2-year starter for the Howard track and field team. But look what Hagerstown has done. Nearly an entire quarter lap ahead. Well, that being said, McMillan is absolutely booking it. He's trying to close the gap here. It is a considerable margin to do so, but looking determined to try to do it. Look at McMillan go. I don't know if he's going to have the ability to keep up this pace for an entire another lap, but right now he looks determined to try to make this a close race. Hagerstown with an 8-second lead still, going across for the second lap. So he took a little peek around his shoulder. Here comes McMillan of Howard making that turn, and he's starting to slow down a little bit. Not sure if he could keep that pace, but he's still trying to go strong. Essex made the exchange for their anchor runner, and the gap continues to close. McMillan still closing on him. This is going to be quite a finish to the race. Hagerstown still holding on. Quarter of a turn left. You can hear the entire Howard team cheering on their runner. Look at him go. Both teams cheering their runners on. It's going to be close. Here comes McMillan down the stretch. Howard versus Hagerstown. Hagerstown is running out of gas. Howard is coming, trying to pass him. And Howard will make the pass and is able to take the win at the last second. What a 2-lap 800-meter by Brandon McMillan to give Howard the relay win, as he will be mobbed by teammates at the finish line. Essex still going through their final lap.